My name is Engelore Hertz Honigstein, but my friends call me Lore. I was born in Germany, October 27, 1924. My parents lived in Copenhagen. My brother's business is hardware store. My aunt Cora told to my mother, I think Engelore don't hear. My mother won't accept that I don't hear, so they took me to an ear specialist. At that point, we had to cover my deafness. Of course, my mother was not depressed by this, and still would not admit that I was deaf. I was lonely. I have nobody to play with. That is why I cry all the time. I played all by myself, all alone. I would play with baby dolls. I would play outside in the garden. I was never a happy child. When I was 6 years old, I was more angry of my mother and father. Why? Because I'm lonesome. My parents never told me because I cannot talk. The first word when I was 6 years old, I always all the time without words. I was sent to a foster home. My foster father was a speech therapist. He taught me how to pronounce different words. But first we had to start with the letters, starting with A. I said it with all my might, A. That's not work. Because my voice box was paralyzed, so the teacher hit my back and woke me up. And now I'm good. We then moved on to the letter P. I had a difficult time saying P. So I would take a piece of paper up to my mouth. Move. Yes. Over and over and over. This awakened my mind, and I want to learn more letters and more words. But I did not know what these words mean or how to use them in a sentence. I was sent to the Hasselberg School for the Deaf. I went to the school, and this is where I started to become happy. I saw the other children my age, other deaf children. This was my first time going to school, so I had to start in the first grade. my teacher would show me the picture of different objects, and I would see the print, and I would make connections. I learned more words than put sentences together, and my speech improved over time. I'm with the children. I play with the children. I was so happy because I'm not lonely. One day we were in class and they told everyone to get up. Emma Potter might go outside to downtown of Heidelberg. Emma went way uniform. Emma went. And I saw the nice big car. Fair. I have to follow them because I'm only one. I began to see the other children treated me differently. They pulled my hair and I wondered why. They would spit on me. I didn't understand. I would say, please don't spit. Why? Laughing at me. Hilda. More and more like a fan of me. So I went to principal. The principal said, well, you better go home. 1 minute. I'm not finished in school. I won't finish in school. He said, no. You better pack the whole thing. Go home. I was surprised. Why? It was 9:30 the time of Kristallnacht. I was outside. Go to the train station. And I saw the outside of the building. Saw the growth of the business of stores, many stores. Saw the and I saw planet the temple with power. I saw it exploding. I told principal, what is that? What is that? He did tell me. He sent me to transit from Heidelberg to Copenhagen. I had to go by train alone. So I got off from Copenhagen train station. Nobody was at the station. Nobody. I have to carry my heavy suitcase to pull and walk. I live in a small town, and I saw the hometown people was quiet. Stop. don't throw stone now. I get a pool and put to my home. When I got home, I was a mess to see my beautiful home with the wood crosses over windows and doors. I walked around the back of the house and knocked on the door. Lala, Mommy, she born me. Talk to me. I understand. My mother was afraid of our door. I talk to me. And I screamed at my mother, talk to me. I survived to Papa. Papa went to the house. Talk to me. What is your shush mean? I don't know the difference. Catherine, Presbyterian, or shush. Tell me, explain to me. I was here the last time. I think it was night of 40. 50. So, it's a long time no see. I will see what happened. This is my grandfather was a shame. There's no more hardware store. A shame. I can't believe it.
Das Geschäft hier oder was? Ach, die Räume hier. Ah. 1940. Ach so, ja, verstehe jetzt. Ja. Ach, und das hat Ihrem Großvater gehört, das Geschäft? Aha. Ah, ja. Ach so, ja. Und da sind Sie dann ausgewandert, 1940?
Wie lange ist das her? 40 Jahre.
1940, ja, wo der Krieg angefangen hat, ja, 39, ja. Und er war alles darum, alles war darum, Schmutzerei, alles war darum.
Alles Gute, gell? Frau Tanke, Jesus ist alles.
I cry. I can't believe I'm here. My old hometown. right around. I did not go to school for over 6 months. My aunt found a place for me called the Israeli School for the Deaf in Berlin. Big school, beautiful school, but not enough children. So a family counselor found another location with our wealthy family. They were to teach me how to cook, fix the bed, show, any day, take. Every time I leave from the family's home, I leave at this story to catch the 12 o'clock to go back to school. All the Swiss people must be inside before 8 p.m. There was one day that the trolley was running late. My heart beat. I had never been out this late at night. All was very quiet. There was no one outside on the streets. I was going to scream, cover my mouth. No, scream. I want to scream. There was 2 shoulders. One shoulder pulled my bent out. I was shaking my head. No. And hold my arm and hand. I was sick, and it forced me to make intercourse. I screamed and hung up, and I was so painful. It was terrible. I was bleeding all over the lower part of my body. Then the second man did the same thing to me and forced me to do what he wanted. I could even move. And as I put a band on, I couldn't walk. It was so painful. To go. I walked slowly back to the school. I tried to knock the door. It was not allowed to open the door. I tried to knock. My name is Ingelore. Open. I gave up. Finally, the door opened very quietly, and I was pulled through the front door. The counselor looked down and saw all the blood and washed me off. I told her I don't want to go back to the house. I'm afraid I don't want to go back. I was sick, and I started afraid to go out. The weeks after I was arrived, it was time for Christmas, Hanukkah vacation. I went home to complain. I saw my father. Papa, how are you free from the house? I don't understand. I could see my father look very sad and very scared. He looks terrible. He's too serious. I asked my father how come he was free. The nurse had taken my father out the door, but I still need to get supplies. So my father has to tell where is the wholesale. My father gave this information to the man in the concentration camp where they could get the tools and hardware. Gave a books embassy. For that I exchanged his ways. My mother father had already got a visa. Because I'm deaf, my paper of the visa is not high enough to support me. I went to American counselor. My father and mother want to help me. The man said, no child, you must be alone and separated from your parents. We were so friendly. I had to get a visa for the three of us to leave Germany. Please, let me come to America. I want to go to school to learn English. Please. All he wants to know is if I could hear. He wants to touch my ear. He said he would turn his back and say a word. I would have to tell him what he said. Then in the frame of the American flag, I saw his reflection.
America.
I told him to say again once more. And I looked in the mirror and said,
America.
America. Come over. You write your name. I went out to meet my parents. First question, the door. I said, I then learned I was granted my visa. We had to leave within 48 hours. We packed one suitcase with our clothes and the family set a plane. We made our way to the train station to catch the train to Holland. We had to go through inspection before we entered Holland. I placed my things on the table. I went to put all my things back, including my money, but I was told to leave it. How am I going to pay for food? They say that is our we went to Rotterdam. My friend Uncle Leopold is waiting for us. My friend Uncle picked us up to come together to the boat. At the dock, we were to get on the ship called the Volendam. So we get our room down all the way down the basement. But the boat was waving. I saw many miners floating in the water with big spikes sticking out of them. I asked the sailor if he knew what that was. He said a bomb. Bomb is in the ocean. I know what I do a life say because of this. I went to sleep. I sleep with my life jacket on. The wave moved and moved. I'm about to six. Four. I'm about to six. One day I feel like I have a fresh air because it's not enough air downstairs, no window. It's small down. I was outside. As I looked out, I thought what I was seeing was many beautiful stars, light spots. I thought it was stars. I asked the sailor, are they stars? He said, no, my dear. That is New York, America. Oh, I went downstairs, Mom, get up, get dressed. I'm about well up. I'm about well up. Look, America. I learned in school what is statue of liberty. I saw the picture in school life. Now I see a real statue of liberty. I like it. I move around to see the people. I'm a part of it. Cry, and hang up and kiss. All the people on the ship were crying, hugging each other, looking up at the Statue of Liberty and the shore we were about to arrive on. And we knew we were free. Freedom. It was February 22nd, 1940. I came to America. It was George Washington's birthday. I had to learn the words of English. I went to a late school for the deaf. This is like a home. I was 15 years old, and once again, I was placed in the first grade. So I learned from the third grade, moved to second grade, moved to the third grade slowly. So I came home every weekend to my cat's house. I remember looking around. I saw a sign saying Dr. Volker. So I went inside and I knocked the door. Can you speak German? Yes. I said, after having a monthly experience, after I came away, I gave him a urine sample. The doctor said, yes, you have a baby. Where would a baby come from? He asked me if I had been with a man. That took me back to Berlin when I was raped. I don't want to see the baby. I don't want to see the baby. Throw the baby out. Or I would point to myself because I'm ashamed. I've read out time myself. What the nature did to me. I don't want to see the baby alive. I was not afraid to tell my mother and father. I was afraid that my father would hit me or say, shame on you. The doctor said, I will not let that happen to you. I was very surprised when they found out. They cried and they gave permission to have the abortion. I was not in the hospital. It was done privately in the doctor's office. The doctor took care of me for 2 days in his office. His wife helped take care of me. Then I went home and had to stay in bed for 2 weeks. My mind was, I felt better. I felt much better. And after a while, I met Herbert. Herbert was dead, was my cousin Edith. I like I am. I know you. I know you before. We met in Heidelberg when I was a young girl. You don't hear. I don't take my cousin for what. Don't go with the cousin. Me. You and I together, same, don't I? Same. Together. As time went on, we went out a few times. We went to the park in the afternoon. We grew close, and our relationship warmed. We became madly in love. We married on June 10, 1944. The weather was small weather and she was some temper. I began a new life. And I felt free and happy. I felt like a different person. I gave birth to the boy, Frank. We gave a second baby. His name is Lester. Both were beautiful boys.
Do you know that you are the same age as Oma
Tito.
when she arrived in this country?
No way.
Yeah.
We are slaves of Pharaoh in Egypt, and the Lord our God brought us forth from there with a strong hand and an outstretched arm. If the Holy One, blessed be He, had not brought forth our ancestors from Egypt, then we and our children and our children's children would still be enslaved to Pharaoh in Egypt. Therefore, even if we are all learned and wise, all elders and fully versed in the Torah, it is our duty nonetheless to retell the story of the Exodus from Egypt. And the more one dwells on the Exodus from Egypt, the more is one to be praised.
Years ago, it's many depressing, angry, frustrated. Many ways what they did to me. I don't feel freedom. I'm really so glad to have a wonderful, sweet, loving family. I appreciate it to be together. Damn, I love you all, and stay well forever. I came to America, I felt different. I have a wonderful friend, and I have a wonderful family too. I'm 100% different person, happy person. My name is Engelore Hertz Honigstein. I was born in Germany. I'm not an angry animal. My life is changed.